Hello, wrestling fans. We are here once again for another Q&A session from my episodes called From the Commissioner's Desk. So without further ado, let's have another round of questions. Go ahead, read me them off.
Alright, this question is going to be from me, just out of curiosity. Happen to be scrolling down like this. What book are you reading?
Oh, hey, I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm actually reading a Star Wars novel right now. It's what I like to read. Takes my mind off of stuff, especially while I'm working. So I like to multitask and read while I work and go back and forth. Thank you for your question.
Anytime, buddy. Alright, now we're going back to the computer. We're going to get some real questions in here and get things rolling with you. Alright? Alright, this next question is from, looks like Troy, and he is from, I'm not even going to bother trying to say what that is, but his name is Troy, and his question is to you, is last week you had stated that you had some things going on as far as live events go.
Yes.
And you recently stated that you have an autograph signing on the 31st.
Yes.
Do you know who will be appearing for that, or do you not know yet?
Well, so far, I mean, it's always tentative, you know. Appearances are always subject to change. It's that way with everything. I mean, you can't really, it's just hard. But I can tell you that I'm going to be there myself. As far as anyone else goes, just stay tuned, stay updated with our fan page, which is at www.facebook.com/MPW/wrestling. We'll provide any further updates on, whoever's coming down for appearances and whatever else we'll be ending up on there to keep you guys updated. Next question.
Alright, this next question comes from Stacy in Bells Falls, Vermont.
Okay.
Her question is, what is your fondest wrestling memory?
My fondest wrestling memory? Boy, that is a tough one. It's so hard for me to single out any one certain memory. As far as like watching, I'd have to say, one of my favorite ones, and I almost seem to always go back to this, but I really enjoy the match at WrestleMania 12 between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, doing what they did, what no one thought that they could do, and keep people's attentions for 60 minutes, and they went out there and they totally reinvented and revolutionized what the industry stood for at that time. I think that really set the pace for years to come, and even up through today. It's still what they did then, all the way back, and I want to say it was 1996. Just totally revamped the industry. So, personal note, I'd like to thank them for all they have done for the industry, seeing as how they're both retired. But next question.
All right, this will be the last question of the day.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the current status of the independent scene in professional wrestling?
That's a really good question. I mean, there's plenty of independent promotions out there, even in this region. As everyone knows, I mean, you have Chaotic or CW, you have BTW, NECW, I think they're still around, Ring of Honor, which isn't that far away from here. Of course, I mean, I consider TNA to be kind of independent as well, so you have that. So it's around, and I guess as far as if you're a professional wrestler looking to get your name out there, you'd probably want to shoot for TNA or Ring of Honor, unless you, by some miracle, can get a WWE developmental contract. But and as far as everything else goes, I mean, it is pretty competitive. You know what I mean? Everyone's still trying to compete with one another. The territories aren't what they once were, of course, because WWE is the major factor. I mean, they pretty much run the world. I mean, they have worldwide events and they have tours everywhere. But, I mean, we here in the independent scene try to do what we can do, and that's that. I mean, that's all I have to really say about that matter. And, well, I think we've come to the end of this Q&A session, but I'd like to thank you fans for tuning in to watch it and spend some time here and get to pick my mind. And as always, this is your Commissioner Connor Creed saying, see you next time.